Here I am demonstrating shoulder flexion, supporting the joint, and taking it to the end feel, watching Sawyer's expression. And here I'm moving the limb into shoulder extension. Again, watching the expression, taking the joint to the end feel, making sure that I'm not going further than is comfortable. So here I'm taking the limb into a wrist flexion, and Sawyer has a bit of a limited range of motion in this joint, so I'm only taking it to the point of comfort, not pushing past the limit. Here I'm moving it into wrist extension, supporting the joint. I'm moving into toe flexion and toe extension. And because Sawyer has injury in his toes, you're going to see him respond to feelings of discomfort. So I put him back into place. I just want to check one more time if he can handle it if I use all of his toes in this movement, and he can't. So then I will let that one go and move on to the hind end. Here I'm moving into hip flexion. I'm doing this slowly, feeling out the joint, taking it to a point of comfort. This is straight leg, supporting around the hock and the stifle joint. Now I'm moving into hip extension. This is with a straight leg, again supporting the hock and the stifle joint. Moving to the end of the range of motion. Here I'm moving into hock flexion, supporting the hock and the wrist. And then I'm taking the joint into hock extension. And here I move my hand underneath the stifle to support the stifle joint while extending the hock joint. And moving down into toe flexion and toe extension, and Sawyer doesn't have problems with the hind toes, so as you can see he is comfortable with this stretch. And I'm working on each individual toe. Sawyer's quite comfortable about moving into the lying on his side position. Now I'm moving into a quad stretch. This is also a hip flexion with a bent leg. So one hand is also supporting underneath while stretching out the quad. Here I'm moving into a stifle flexion.